Doing what I do best. Eat with me, ASMR.
Evidence. And the third thing I would say is three things I'm saying in this video. The video is about how to raise your self-worth or how to be more confident. That's called the HIVES framework. H stands for hook, I stands for intro, V stands for value, and ES stands for end screen sales pitch. At the end of your videos, we don't want to hear any of this bullshit that's like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. As soon as the audience gets even a whiff that the video, check out that video, really hard video. I really appreciate all of this, that even when my YouTube channel wasn't making money, I should have really outsourced my editing. Because, I was working as a doctor, I was earning like $15 an hour, so my time is worth at least $15 an hour, right? People always have issues with this. I have a whole session in my course where we teach people how to outsource video editing. People are always like, oh, I don't have the money, no one can edit like me, but like my style is so unique. And every time for the last 4 years, I've been saying to every student in my YouTuber Academy that like, guys, come on, you just need to outsource your editing. And every single person I've ever met who's actually outsourced, come back to you, do whatever you can to outsource that shit, get it off your plate, because usually for most people, editing is not the fun part of making YouTube videos. If it is, it's a different story, but you're kind of in the minority there. And if you do succeed on YouTube and start making some money, then you might want to invest that money with a service like Trading212, who are very kindly sponsoring this video. Trading212 is a fantastic app that lets you invest in stocks and shares and funds into your account, and then however much money you want to put into that pie, it will split it based on that allocation. They also have a very nice new Trading212 card that gives you 1.5% cashback. The card is designed to seamlessly integrate with your Trading212 Invest account, and it lets you earn cashback on your data. So if any of that sounds up your street, then do please check out the link in the video description, and that will take you to this page where you'll be guided on how to sign up for an account. And if you use that link, you'll also get a free share up to the value of £100. It is free money, you might as well. So thank you so much, Trading212, for sponsoring this video. What's the thing that takes the next amount of time? Idea generation is kind of quick. Making a title and a thumbnail, like, you just take a lot of photos, you have a thumbnail photo library. So if you are a educational YouTuber and you are struggling to produce videos consistently, I would very much recommend not scripting your videos and instead just talking through bullet points. Ideally, when it comes to this thing around finding your niche, ideally the thing you're making videos about is something you feel you're enough of an expert in that you don't need to script things word external university. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how to do your interview prep if you're applying to med school. The fact that I'm a final year medical student at Cambridge University is a massive flex, and it's social proof and it's credibility, and it's like, oh, this guy knows his stuff, that's why he's talking about this. It is so much easier to grow a YouTube channel when you actually have some real world credibility for the thing that you're trying to teach in the world of education. Yes, you could be a 17-year-old life coach if you really want to, but it's very hard to grow a YouTube channel as a 17-year-old life coach. So for example, self-worth and confidence. Here is what I would do. Hook. In this video, we're going to talk about my top 3 tips for raising your self-worth so that you can be more confident in any situation. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ali. I'm a doctor turned entrepreneur, and I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller, Feel Good Productivity, Flex Flex. I've been making videos now for 7 years, and in that time, I've made over 900 YouTube videos. Now, when I started out, I was super unconfident. I had very low self-worth. I had imposter syndrome all the time. And now, 7 years later, I've learned so much along the way, and I've learned all these strategies and tools that I can use to be more confident. And now I feel like I genuinely do love myself. I genuinely have high self-worth, and I get invited to give talks and do stuff live, and it's just super fun. And so in this intro, and why I'm the person to do this. Crucially, you don't need to have major flex credentials. One major credential you could have is just the fact that you used to struggle with the thing, and now you don't struggle with it anymore. So you have learned something along the way. One of the things I don't like about YouTube is that it's very easy to think that you have to be a guru. A guru is someone who has all the answers. But I don't like being a guru. I prefer to be a guide. A guru says, this is what you should do. A guide says, hey, here's how I did it, and maybe it can work for you. And to reiterating in your intro that actually this topic is this thing that you've learned about, is something that you have personal experience in, that can really help viewers feel more relaxed, feel more like they can trust you. And it's a thing that you can just do for any video. Then you give them the value, which is point 1, point 2, and point 3, and then you give them the end screen sales page. And now the video is done. And honestly, this is the level of prep I do for most of my videos. Point 1, point 2, and point 3. Maybe I'll write it out in Notion a bit. Maybe I'll add a few bullet points to be like, okay, confidence equals confidence. Maybe I want to cite this study. I think I'll use Bandura's self-efficacy, because I'm familiar with the research around it. Maybe I can talk about my book there. Yep, cool, that's fine. Affirmations and mantras. I can talk about manifestation and how that works. I can talk about Hebb's law in neuroscience, that neurons that fire together wire together. And so actually, if you repeat something often enough to yourself, you genuinely start to believe the thing. Okay, cool, yep, I can talk about that. So that makes it a bit juicier. And getting out of your own way, internal blockers. Well, I can talk about how 80% of all issues are emotional issues. When it comes to business, when it comes to YouTube, when it comes to anything. I don't really have any data for that stat, but that's fine. And okay, cool, yep, I'm ready to film the video. This is literally the process that I use to make videos. And this is what I've been doing for the last 900 plus videos on my channel over the last 7 years. Because I found that when I have to spend freaking ages trying to research the topic,